Yeah. So like this one right here, we got a little flat. He
Yep.
goes a little behind him. This is the pass that's behind him, and it causes him to turn, which allows him if this pass gets to him, he's able to keep running towards the sideline and cut it up. Instead, it's behind him. He's got to turn. He's got to catch it. He gets tackled. It's I don't even think they get a gain on gain of 1.
Let's watch it again from the all 22.
It's a good read. He's the guy to go to.
Yeah.
It's just behind him a little bit, and
Yeah.
they lose a couple of yards. I'm not saying he's going to catch that thing and go up the sideline, but it's going to be a 4-yard, maybe a 3-4 yard gain instead. It's a 1 yard gain. It's a little bit behind him.
And everyone's so focused with the downfield throws. Again, they're important. You have to have them, but you don't throw a lot of them per game. You throw a lot of these in the Niners offense, and the precision matters because the Niners offense is built around yards after the catch.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't have a guy who struggles throwing short passes. That kind of ruins the entire operation.
Yeah, and then you jump to this play, and this one's an interesting one. The way that they're playing this coverage, he's got 2 guys. You look at the top of the screen, that guy's wide open. He doesn't see him. Down here at the bottom of the screen, this guy, you think he's open, Grant?
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's run it. Oh, yeah. Let's run it. Yeah. They both look open.
Yeah, he's
top
looking
of the screen.
And I asked that because he's looking this way. When we see it from the end zone, you're going to see he's looking over here, but he doesn't throw it. The guy down the middle's well covered, but the 2 outside guys are open. I think
it looks like the middle guy is drawing 3.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. He just doesn't see it and get the ball out. You get the sack. You'll see that from the end zone. And then from the end zone view, it looks like he's looking to the right. He's probably looking tight end. Maybe he's looking out to the outside and just doesn't see it because of the way the corner's playing underneath him.
And I just don't understand people that watch this film or don't. And they just like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, he got the traits. Like he'll figure it out. Like this is scary to the idea that you're trading 3 first-round picks for a guy who mentally isn't an upgrade over Jimmy Garoppolo.
Correct. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think he's an upgrade over Garoppolo from that standpoint. You see, he was
not from that standpoint. Physically, he is, but dude,
yeah, and
he's going to make a lot of the same mistakes.
When you look here, he's looking deep right. He's looking out to the right. He's looking right at that guy who's wide open. He just doesn't pull the trigger.
Yep.
Watch. See, he's looking out there. The guy's open. Why didn't he throw the ball?
It just seems like he's a little mesmerized by the pass rush. I mean, the stunts or something. I don't know.
It could be. It could be.
Could be. We'd have to ask him in his post-game press conference. Hey, and Justin, that one play where you had 2 guys wide open for the touchdowns and you took the sack, what were you thinking on that? I love phrasing questions like that. All right. There he goes. Quick screen.
Yeah, little screen. This is actually a really nice play on his part to take off with this ball. It's supposed to be a screen. Penn State does a nice job of covering it up, and it's really a bust on their side. He takes off running.
Interesting. A lot of times quarterbacks will just ground the screen if it's not there because the blockers will get downfield. But if you're just going to run it, that's great. No problem. Just run it. Yeah.
So this is one of the things of where he brings to the table. Whereas, I'm going to go back to Mac. Yeah, Jimmy Mack, whatever. That pretty much, or those 2 guys, if you can kind of put them together in terms of not super mobile.
I mean, the Niners just haven't had a quarterback like this since Colin Kaepernick, a guy who can do this. Since Kyle Shanahan's got here, he's basically made it a point not to have quarterbacks like this for whatever reason. I mean, yeah, you want a guy who can scramble. It's nice to have a guy who can find 2-3 first downs a game with his legs. That's great. Steve Young could do that. Joe Montana could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, those plays could win the game for you.
Right. Yeah. No, they could because if you
keep moving
this,
third downs, all that stuff. Yeah.
Whatever it takes to move the sticks.
Exactly.
Really, at the end of the day. Out here, they come out. The first 2 plays are runs.
Okay. Run. Here we go.
The little quick out here is it's incomplete, but the only reason it's incomplete that he gets held. So it's a good read. He's open. He can't really see it.
Yeah.
Maybe he can.
That's the call.
Yeah. He definitely holds them. That's what messes that one up. And then they come out here with a run.
Because Trey Sermon's amazing. Here we go.
On this one, everything's covered up at the beginning of this play, and he has the move.
Ooh.
And this is a tough one for the receiver because they're only 5 yards apart from each other, and that's a tough one because you're not sure if that ball's going to come out of that quarterback's hands. When it does come out, that ball's got to be on target. It's a little low. So I can.
Oh, it hits him in the knee. Yeah,
hits him in the knee. He needs to catch it, but that's a tough catch too because you're only like
it is a tough catch.
You're close. Think about me being you're running full speed. You're close to each other. He definitely, you need to catch that.
Yeah, it's a tough one. All right, I thought he just like one hopped that pass when I saw the all 22, but okay,
yeah,
happened. Let's see how he bounces back here.
Yeah, this is a nice one. This is a play you could see them running with the 49ers. They do this a lot with Kittle, right? They're in that bunch formation. Yep. Everything kind of breaks apart. You're looking, the quarterback's looking all that direction. He sees it kind of break. Penn State jumps to the curl and flat, which leaves the middle hook wide open.
Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a really good rep because you see that ball coming to his hand quick. He sees it fast. You can tell.
89. Well, yeah, that's right. Yep.
He sees it and he's starting to throw it, and the guy hasn't quite hit his spot yet.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
And
yeah,
then,
it's not that he can't throw with anticipation or he can't go through his progressions. He just doesn't do it consistently well.
Right. It's a consistency thing. He does it every once. You can go through his game and find clips of him doing any of these things that people are saying are not kind of knocking him for.
Right. So we're not saying he can't do certain things. It's just these are things he hasn't demonstrated that he does well consistently yet.
Correct.
And so if you think he can, that's okay, but that's a projection based on what I don't know what you know about him.
Right. Yeah. That the last one there was an RPO, and they come here. This is that very similar to that play we saw earlier. This is the nice one though. He throws it behind him again, but this one's a better. I like the fact that he throws it behind him here because he can't lead him here. He's got the DB right there, right? So he's got to throw it to him and make him stop. So this is a nice one.
Yeah. And this is the kind of stuff that makes you say, well, he's got high-level Josh Allen traits, so I don't really care about where he went to college, how many games he played, all that stuff. Look at this one play and tell me that Mac Jones can do this because he can't.
No, he can't. But now jump back to the all 22 really quick, and then let's watch it from the end zone because I want to point out one other thing on this play because that is a nice throw. That's a nice little pitch and catch. But he has a guy open for a touchdown if he just pauses. He's got number 5 running wide open if he just stops right here and throws it, but he doesn't see him.
Right. And again, like these plays are really nice, but remember, Tom Brady can't do this either, and Tom Brady's pretty good.
Yeah, no. But if you watch this play here, 5's open. He's basically running uncovered. It looks like he's got pressure, right? But when we watch it from the end zone view, you'll see that if he starts moving and he's got his head down the field, he has room to stop, set his feet, and throw that ball backwards. Watch. Right here.
Yes, certainly.
He kind of overruns it. He's got a pocket right there to make that throw.
Yeah, but he never saw him. He never saw him, period.
Doesn't see him. That's not don't nitpick it. Where he went with the ball and his decision to go there and the throw that he made was really high level.
Right. Extremely. It's just you see why Ohio State quarterbacks haven't translated. Like they can have no decision is wrong for them. Everyone's open. So you throw 20 yards down the field, looks great. Probably there was a guy on the backside of the play who was open 50 yards down the field.
There's guys running all over the field for him a lot of times that he can choose from.
Yeah, and then they average 10 yards a carry.
True.
Yes. Okay, here's play action rollout. Okay.
Yeah. And this right here. This is Trey Lance from North Dakota State. They do this all the time, right?
Yes.
Play action, roll out to the waggle off of it or boot off of it with 3 levels on the other side with the streak. They got it's basically a flood to that side of the field.
Yeah, you see Trey Lance do this all the time.
Yep, and it's the same result. So, it's nice though. They're using a receiver here as the guy to get into the flat, which is good because it gives him, it's more speed.
Something about his throwing motion. Ever since Chris Sims pointed it out, he's got a little bit of a longer release. He shortens it up here, but kind of pushes it.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a shot put.
Yeah,
like a shot put to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll notice that on one of his touchdown throws here to the tight end that's coming up. You'll notice that it seems like he's kind of it's just like old.
Yeah, I'm guessing the Niners would have Zach Wilson ahead of Justin Fields on their big board because Zach Wilson just has a little quicker release. I mean, maybe they would dock him because of his build. I mean, he may not be as durable as Justin Fields in the NFL, but he just has a quicker release.
Right. Yep. And then they're going to run the ball quite a bit here. So that was the boot to the flat. There's the next.
That's too bad. They're just going to use him as a wildcat quarterback here. That's too bad.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, like the next 5 plays or 4 plays are runs, and they have a little running back screen on 2nd and goal.
You always like to see a quarterback in the red zone. That's the hardest stuff, and that's what going to be the difference between him being okay and great in the NFL. All right. Well, that's not his fault.
Yep. And then here they run a little running back screen.
Okay.
Screen to the rim. This looks like the play they were trying to run earlier that they got blown up.
Yep. But it works this time.
Yep.
Okay. He gets down to the 8.
Yeah, and then he does a really nice job on this one. This is a touchdown.
Oh, nice. That's a nice little 3-quarter release, quick release throw.
Yeah.
You can see he played baseball here at this one.
Yeah, and he sees it coming quick. There, when you roll it from the start of it, you notice Penn State's a little out of kilter. They have to run a guy on late, but then he sees the blitz coming and he goes right over the blitz. This is really nice.
Yeah,
he sees that backer coming. There's nobody in the middle, and he just gets it to him.
And when you see with Ohio State, when they're really rolling, they go up tempo, and a lot of times the defenses they play against can't even get lined up.
Yeah, they got lined up a little late here. They got the blitz. It's a perfect call for the defense that was called, and he operates it perfect. And that's what I was talking about. You kind of see his arm just a little shove,
He's basically running the Chip Kelly offense, just with great college players around him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah.
The little run there, and then here they got 2nd and 6, and here's an example of that. The ball coming out late on a deep out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The DB's doing a good job of reading, keeping his eye in the backfield along with the receiver. And he undercuts this. It should have been a pick.
Ooh. Yep.
No, but it's late. This ball's late out of his hand.
I'm telling you, maybe some coaches can tolerate a player with these type of deficiencies, but from what I know of Kyle Shanahan, he's not one of them. He's a stickler on the details. If the ball's supposed to come out when you hit the top of your drop, it has to come out. If it's supposed to come out after one hitch, it has to come out. He's not going to change or deviate from that and all of a sudden be like, you know what, dude? You do it however you want to do it.
Yeah.
You throw it when you feel comfortable, buddy.
Yeah, no, I agree. This one here is just a little late, and that's a good play by the DB too.
And what's crazy is he didn't even hitch. He just dropped back too slowly.
He's a little late. He's a little lazy at the top.
A little lazy with the whole process.
He's a little lazy.
Who's like that?
Little hitch.
You know who's like that? And that bothered me forever. CJ Beathard.
Yeah.
Just a little slow with everything. Like drop that. It's like, come on, man. It's football. They're gonna hurt you, dude.
Yeah.
Speed up. CJ, my God.
Well, we saw that like what we just saw right there. We saw Garoppolo doing stuff like that a lot in 2020, where he just kind of gets back there and it was all kind of in slow motion, or he just get flat-footed and the ball would come out late.
So here he's looking and is asking that's another reason if they draft Justin Fields that he probably can't start right away. I mean, the whole offense just looks at the coach and like, all right, what are we doing?
Yeah, all the checks come from the sidelines.
Yeah, okay. That's not how Kyle Shanahan does it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a little run play here. 3rd and 6, they're going to run it.
That's too bad.
And that's the end of the first half. So you can just
okay, great.
So the first half, it wasn't bad. There's a lot of good things. There was a few, there's definitely some issues in there, but
I mean, we're basically trying to determine, is this guy worth trading 3 number 1s and a 3? Is he that good? It's not like, could he be a good start? Could he be a starter in the NFL? Yeah, maybe. Could he be a good starter in the NFL? Sure. Right situation with the right things break his way, but that's not what the Niners are banking on here with the trade they've made. This guy's got to be special.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's how we're judging him here.
Yep.
We see special. We see special. I don't even know if he has the special physical traits. I mean, they're special minus.
Well, he's definitely a heck of an athlete. That's for darn sure.